Hello dear students, welcome to the reading class. In this class, we are going to read a text and study the important vocabulary items in the text. Class materials you need for this class is your offline readings 1 book, a notebook, a pencil, and of course your vocabulary journal. If you don't have the book with you, it is okay. In this video, you can see the text in parts, no worries. Now you're going to watch some interesting part of a video related to our reading topic today. Can you guess the topic of the reading text? Let's see.
Hi, John? Sorry I'm late.
Hi, you must be Scarlett.
Yeah, it's, nice to meet you.
The pleasure's all mine. Oh, here, take a seat.
Yeah, sure.
If you think the reading text is about the human brain or computers or the differences and similarities between the two, you got it. If you have the book with you, now please go to page 141. It is your offline readings 1 book, unit 7, the brain, and reading text 1, the brain versus the computer. If you do not have the book, like I said before, it is okay because I would walk you through with the necessary bits and pieces of the text. Just wait. Now that you know the topic, which is brain versus computer, here's a question for you. How can you compare the brain with these pictures below? So let's make this a little bit more fun. I'm going to give you 10 seconds for you to come up as many ideas as possible. So your 10 seconds start now. Okay, now let's continue with the next bit. And you can write down your ideas in the comment section down below. So before we read, guys, you have your first task on the reading text. So in this task, you're going to see some pieces of information about brain and about computers and about both. So if you think the piece of information is about the brain, write type or say B. If you think the information is about computer, write or say C. And if you think it's for both, write B or C. Please note down your answers on your notebook because you're going to compare your answers with the answer key very soon. For this, you can pause the video and note down. So, according to that task, you are expected to write B in the B, C, or BC in these gaps here. So let's do the first one together, shall we? As an example, something has always been compared to technological inventions, the statement says. So what do you think that something is? Is it brain, is it computer, or is it both? So the answer is brain. You guessed it correctly. Now continuing with the next bit, which is the reading text. So this is a while reading exercise. You're going to read and check your answers in task 1A according to the information in this text. Please read carefully, take notes. Some parts are highlighted, as you see. Please pay attention. And also take notes of the important vocabulary items in your vocab journal. Some of the important vocabulary items for me here are the ones that are in blue rectangles. So this is my way of taking notes of the important vocabulary items. So please pause the video now and read carefully. This is the second part of the reading text. Please again pay attention to the parts that are highlighted in yellow and the words in blue rectangles. Pause the video and read carefully. Don't forget to take notes in your notebook. Well done. This is the last part of the reading text. Now continue reading again and take notes for the necessary parts that you see. Now you can pause the video. If you are ready, now I'm going to share the answer key with you. Please check your answers. Here's the answer key. Pause the video and just take a look. This is the next task. In the reading text, some words are written in bold, right? So these words were tasks, multitasking, evolved, decades, advances, proper, components, transplant, disorders, interpreting, capable. Are there any other words you would like to add to your vocabulary list or your vocabulary journal from the reading? Please pause the video and comment below. I will be responding to your comments as much as I can do. So now let's continue with the next bit. In this task, you're going to find the parts of speech for these words. Are there any clues that help you find the answers? Please write down the clues and then write your answers. I hope you remember what a part of speech is. Well, you will remember right now because we're going to do the first one together, and then I'm going to wait for you to pause, and then we're going to continue with the answer key. So let's do the first one. The first word is tasks. So what's the part of speech? First, let's find a clue before we find the answer to that. So you see there is S at the end of this word. It is the plurality suffix. So the answer for this reason should be a noun. Task, the word task, is a noun. And we understand it because it can take the plurality suffix at the end, right? So please pause the video right now and do the rest. So I think you're ready for the rest of the exercise, task 2B. Let's continue with the clues and answer key. Check your answers, please. If you see anything interesting here, please comment down below again. So what's interesting for me here is the sixth word, which is proper. There is no clue for that because we don't see any plurality, we don't see any ed kind of suffix, any kind of suffix. We don't see that, right? So we just need to know the word sometimes. There's no other way. Good to know that, right? And let's continue with the next bit right now. This is another task. In this task, you're going to complete the following definitions with the words given below. These words are again from the text: evolve, advance, transplant, interpret, task, multitasking, component, disorder, decade, and capable. So some parts are again highlighted here in yellow. The reason is because I want to help you to find the correct answer. Please pay attention and think why I highlighted these bits and pieces in this exercise. So pause the video right now and note down your answers in your journal or in your notebook. So here are the answers for this task. So the first answer is advanced, and the rest of the answer key is here. You can check your answers now. Good. We can continue with the next part, which is very important. Please take notes of this part again. After here, we talked about parts of speech. In a way, we talked about the identities of words in a sentence. These can be verbs, adjectives, nouns, adverbs, etc. And we can also talk about word families. What do I mean by word families? Any ideas? Well, of course, we are talking about the words and related words with it, right? So these can be antonyms, synonyms, or collocational uses for the same word. So I'm going to talk about the importance of building word families for you. The way I study vocabulary is this. So I highly suggest this to you as well. So we learned the word task in the previous task, remember? And the related word that was in the exercise was multitasking. It was a noun. And another related word that I found in a dictionary, in the collocational dictionary, or collocations dictionary, was undertake a task, to take the responsibility of a task. So is there any other important word or phrase that you took notes of in your notebook or in your vocabulary journal? Please comment below. I would like to show you a website right now. This website is called Visual Words. In this website, you can see the word families, the words and related words with it. Let's go to that website and check it together. So we are now on visualwords.com. Let me show you how it works. It helps us to visualize a word. In other words, it helps us to picture a word in our mind, picture a word map in our mind. So let's test how it works now. The first word that comes to my mind is advance, that we studied in the previous tasks. So let's see, hit enter, and here is the vocabulary map in front of us. This is a great tool for you to advance your vocabulary. So now let's continue with our reading class. And this is the last task for the reading text. You're going to read these sentences below and fill in the blanks with the correct words. And these words you need are the words that you studied in the previous exercise. So please make necessary changes while you're putting down the correct word. Pause the video if you need to and write down your answers, note down your answers, and we'll be back with the answer key again in a few seconds. Here is the answer key. Please check your answers. And if you have any questions about any task or any vocabulary item that we discussed previously, please comment down below. I will respond to your messages or comments as soon as I can. If you successfully made it to the end of this video, very well done. And please remember to stay at home, stay safe, and study English. I'll see you in my next video. Bye.